And we're back. Here we go. We're back again with part two. Our boy Cubs having a beautiful little dance. Have a look. He's got it all going on. He's got his hair all slicked back. Mine was lost 30 years ago. But it's great to have you guys here. Thank you so much for joining us. If you're brand new, smash that subscribe button. It helps us grow this awesome channel. Thank you so much for all your support, guys. Keep the love coming. We're going to keep throwing out the best content we can. It's pretty crazy, but we got a bit to talk about still. We're not done yet. We've had a great little chat already, had a cool mini moment meme. We talked about burnout in the community, and of course we talked about the developers being open and honest and what our thoughts are and expectations for having conversations with the developers and creators of our game that we know and love. And we know where we're at straight up, but we need to get into the nitty gritty here, the meat and potatoes, Cubs, of Territory War. Now, they sprung some serious stuff on us this week, and obviously with Relic 9 attached to it, it just made it all that more important, let's be honest. But Territory War has gone up a notch. Now it's gone from having basically some of the probably least, not the worst rewards, but definitely not the best, very, very low grade rewards, up to some of the best rewards in the game. Overnight and with zero notice. And just on top of that, the extra teams you got to set, I think we all got blindsided. I don't know about you, but we all really got blindsided, Cubs, when it came to the amount of teams we had to set on defense and how many we had to attack. But Cubs, your overall thoughts, we'll get to the nitty gritty, but your overall thoughts with the changes to Territory War, I want to hear it, man, because I know that you got a bit to say.
Timing.
Yes.
Timing. Right now, I think that this is and I understand that these changes kind of get planned out for a long time, and you can't necessarily just dramatically change things based on reading the room. But read the room. Like right now, people are burnt out because of Conquest. People are tired of that kind of grind, and we just ramped up the Territory Wars grind, right? By almost, in some cases, almost doubling how many teams need to be attacked. Now, people who are workhorses who live and breathe and die for Territory Wars, they're going to love that. No big deal. But for the general community, now we've got more emphasis on you need to attack in Territory Wars. And we're going to ramp up that grind while we've already ramped up the grind to Conquest. And so we've just effectively asked the community to spend how much extra time in this game. And having the attack phase be in a 24-hour time frame for a lot of guilds has been very, very challenging with how many teams are there. I know I've heard of several people who are up at 3 a.m. trying to get people to attack, doing their own attacks because there were just so many teams to clear on the board. And so, I think it's my biggest feedback is the timing of it just sucks. Like this is probably the worst time they could have increased anything grind related.
Yeah, there's been a bit of that already, and we talked about that in your video as well. The overall grind at the moment, it's certainly wearing a lot of people down. We are aware of that. CG is aware of it as well. We know that for a fact. But yeah, look, 50. We had to set 50 teams per zone in my Territory War.
That is double. What was it before for you? Like 28?
It was 25. It is 25. Double. No, it's double. 25 to 50 per zone. It's double, straight up. And it was nasty. It was 50 per zone. It was really, really rough. It was tough on. It was very, very tough on the planning teams and the officers, Territory War officers, that had to really, work day and night in some cases in competitive guilds to make sure that they gave their guild the best opportunity for success. And
did you feel like it was hard to motivate your guild to clear all those zones?
Look, my particular guild, I'm in the privileged position where we get really good dial-in when it comes to Territory War in general. Okay. We didn't find it ourselves, but we know that a lot of other people did.
I'm hearing about that in a lot of guilds.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. The guild I'm in is in a different kettle of fish. They live, breathe, and die for Territory War. So they took it as a challenge and they responded in kind. But yeah, if that continues to that type of extent going forward, it's really going to be a problem. It really is. 50 teams is too much, especially with the limited time frame that you need to attack in. That's the trick. I want to throw an idea at you, Cubs.
Okay.
And I want your opinion on this. We know that the timing is certainly an issue, and we want to extend the time that we battle. Okay. But we know there's also a calendar we have to work in as well, which is the other side of the coin. what if instead of having 2 territory wars in a window of territory battles, we only had 1? Stretch it out to 48 hours for setting teams, 48 hours to attack. Gives everyone plenty of time to attack time zone wise.
And double the rewards?
And double the rewards.
Honestly, I personally love that idea because it's less of a grind. There's more time for strategy, more time to really go all out, right?
Yeah, that's right.
I think that the top guilds in this game will hate that. Because
I think you'd be surprised. I think, again, I'm in one of the top ones. I mean, we're sitting, I think, number 3 or 4 on the leaderboard at the moment. And they're saying, stretch it out. Stretch it out. We get 1 battle. We get to go up against an opponent that is a really good challenge.
But those top guilds would like having 1 opponent in a territorial cycle instead of 2?
I believe so. And getting double rewards. But with that being said, there is an issue with the rewards as well, Cubs. And what I mean by that is that we know that if you win in 6 territory wars, if you win all 6, you have a gear 9.
Yeah.
You have a gear 9 character. If you lose every territory war, you need 19. That is a problem. Yeah. Now, I would say the ratio needs to be fixed in that type of material when it comes to rewards. I'm not saying make it even. What I'm saying is that I think that a common sense approach would be something along the lines of a 5-to-2 breakdown ratio of rewards from winner to loss, or 6-to-3, something along those lines. So even if you're in a guild that struggles with territory war but can compete at that GP level for that type of material, you're still working away at a reasonable pace to unlocking a Relic 9, and you're not going to get the break, the big discrepancy between those that have Relic 9s and a lot of them and many that don't.
Yeah. There's definitely a reward issue, and I like the idea of placing focus on winning. The more I think about it, I feel like for a competitive game mode, it doesn't make sense to have it be a participation trophy, if that makes sense. But I feel like the fall off of how much you're getting for not winning is too much at the same time.
100%.
Like, should you get more for winning? Yeah, I want to reward that effort. I think that's sensible, and it honors the the competitive nature of the game. But this is also a game where you're splitting hairs sometimes on who's winning territory war and how much effort is going into this to only get 1 single droid brain. Yikes. That's just, man, that hurts.
It's a kick in the cojones. It really is, straight up. And I think that, the ratio just needs to be adjusted slightly. I'm not saying an overhaul. I'm just saying that with that Relic 9 material, a 6-to-2, something along those lines, maybe would work great. I just think that 6-to-3, 6-to-2, I'd be happy with 6-to-2, 6-to-3 would be better, but 6-to-2, I could accept that. 6-to-5, no, too high.
6
too
to
high.
6.
No.
6-to-7.
No, you're being silly now. You're being silly now.
You get more for losing.
Let us know in the comments below, guys, what you think about rewards. Let us know about the timing. Get your words out there. I know CG are listening. We do. We know that they're responding. They know that it's a grind. They know that things need to be addressed. But let us know in the comments below.
They specifically said, Crumb even said in my interview, sorry to interrupt you, but he said they're looking at the TW stuff as phase 1, kind of like they're looking at gear changes phase 1, phase 2, phase 3. So it sounds like not only are they open to changing territory wars, but almost assuming that changes will be made. And so yes, keep bringing that feedback in. I'm hoping beyond hope that we do see some more changes coming in.
Absolutely. Let's move on to our next topic, Cubs. Best tunes to Relic 9. Relic 9 dropped hard. We know that. The numbers are being crunched. We know what works. We know what makes sense. We know what doesn't. It is very tank focused. The gear changes overall, great to hear it. It's a great first step. We know that there's more coming, Cubs. I'm thrilled to hear that. It's a thing that we've been discussing. We only discussed it with Crumb only a week ago in the chat we had with him. It was fantastic. And he sort of hinted at, look, we're working on stuff, but we can't disclose anything. Well, they did this week. So we're very, very, very happy to hear that there's changes coming. But Relic 9 is a different beast, but not the game changer that Relic 7 and Relic 8 were to our rosters, Cubs, would be my best way to put it. honestly.
Yeah.
So Relic 9, there's certainly some characters that it makes a huge difference to. If we're talking Galactic Legends, I mean, Jedi Master Luke is the obvious choice to Relic 9. He gets an enormous boost at that level. And Lord Vader is definitely one as well that I'm going to be taking next to Relic 9 myself. I think he's going to be beast mode very soon when Maul arrives, which we're getting very, very soon, Cubs. But your thoughts on we'll talk about non-Galactic Legends in a minute because I got a couple of those I want to throw at you. But Galactic Legends, are you thinking they're the two to do as well? That's what I'm hearing is the go at the moment.
So I actually I'm gonna take a different stance here. I'm gonna tell everyone to pump the brakes on Relic 9 and to not Relic 9 anybody.
I love it. I love it. Straight up.
Now, here's my thinking. There is
okay.
It depends on how much you're willing to spend. Like if you're willing to spend money on a Relic 9 right now, then yeah, I mean I think some of your suggestions are great. But the overwhelming majority of push I would suggest is to wait and see what we're going to need for the next round of GLs. Because we're almost for sure going to have a Relic 9 required in there. And so that's just my personal advice. And then if it seems like that's going to be long enough or you got enough Relic 9 saved up, then maybe go ahead and do that. But it doesn't seem to me like anybody is getting substantial enough of a boost that you're going to really see a significant competitive advantage from going to Relic 9. But if you save that for the potential GL characters that you need, then I think you'll be much better off. So if the impatient people out there, those super whales are probably going to hate that advice. But that's what I'm going to do once I finally have enough materials for Relic 9 in 2025. I'm going to save that for whoever's required for GLs probably.
I like it.
And I resent that. I resent that, but that's just the game we live in. It's Galaxy Borders, man.
There's nothing wrong with that at all. Everyone plays the game differently. There's no rule. And again, very, very, very good information. I'm just talking for those that do, as you said, have the excess material or the access to this material consistently going forward, that these are the sort of things that they're looking at. Some of the non-GLs they're actually looking at, which are really, really interesting, is actually Beskar Mando. That one is an interesting one at Relic 9. I've done the figures, and I can get him up to almost 14,000 damage at Relic 9. His Whistling Birds are actually going to do some really nasty stuff at Relic 9. Also, Malik, a Relic 9 Malik. You don't want to be facing that real soon. Relic 9 Sith Empire Trooper. That's going to kill the trooper counter, the Imperial Troopers as well, which a lot of people are using right now. So there's definitely some interesting options there that will make life a little bit harder at Relic 9 if, as you said, have the free access as far as being able to get, a lot of this material down the track. But it's crazy stuff. But let us know in the comments below who you're going to Relic 9. And no, I'm not going to do Rose Tico, and I'm not going to do Gamorrean Guard. It's not going to happen. Let's be clear.
Or Mace Windu.
Or Mace Windu. No thanks. There is already one in the system, of course. Our boy Ram Bam has already done Mace. It was 5 minutes after the packs were released. I got a screenshot from Ram saying had to be done. So it was almost instant.
What a colossal waste of money.
Absolute nutcase. Love your Ram Bam. You know it, mate. But dead set, that is crazy. Anyway, moving right along. Viewer's choice question. We're up and running. We ask it every week. We talk about it with Cubs. And it's a pretty interesting one, actually, again, this week. If you want to ask a question, go to the Discord server in the description below. Head in there, and there's a channel called Rogue Actions Questions. Pop your questions in there. We ask them every week, and we go through them. We've got one from our boy, the Pills. Mole Pills today, Cubs. We know the boy Pills. Thank you so much for this cool question. This one revolves around something that's very important in all of our rosters, Cubs.
Yeah.
And that is mods. Okay?
Okay.
The question is this from our boy Pills. If CG sold a mod pack for $100 that would guarantee plus 20 speeds and a 50% chance for one mod at plus 25 or more, would you buy it?
No.
Farm it away?
Well, here's why. Well, no, this anecdotal for me, but I'm not going to buy it because I can't afford to whale on anything right now.
True.
So
That's the circumstances. But if the pack was there and you could
as far as value is concerned,
would you consider it?
How many How many are we talking? How many mods?
Well, how many do you think is appropriate? Because we haven't actually got a number of how many. How many do you think we would be suitable for a pack of that size?
You know, I have a different consideration. I would hate to see them do a pack like that.
You reckon?
Yeah, because I don't know. Because I would feel like it would almost break the game if you could just wail on plus 20 speed mods and have that guarantee. Like the RNG component of mods sucks, but it's also something that kind of evens the game out from free to play, pay to play. I mean, you can wail on mods, but for the most part, the people who have good mods are the people who invest time and effort into mods, not the people who spend money on mods. And so fundamentally, from a game standpoint, from like how I view the game balance, I think mods is one of the best balancers in this game from free to play to pay to play. And so I would hate if they did that.
Cool. Good answer. Straight up. Let us know in the comments below, guys, what you think. Do you want a pack like that? Do you not? I think it's a polarizing question to ask, definitely. But we know how hard the speed farm grind is. It's a pretty cool concept, but again, not for our boy Cubs, and that's more than fine.
Just ask every free-to-play player in the world how they'd feel about a pack like that.
Oh, absolutely. No, that'd be outrageous. 100%. I'm not saying it's going to happen, guys. Let's be clear. Yeah. This is all concept stuff. It's crystal ball stuff and, just hypotheticals. That's what we do with questions like this. We throw ideas out there that are a little bit outside the box sometimes. So I thought it was a cool one to bring up and get your advice on. Yeah, and that's all it is.
I know Mal Pills wants that pack. I know he wants that pack.
Oh, absolutely he would. He'd want 100 of them. Dead set, straight up. But there we go. So that's the answer straight up. Thank you so much, guys, for joining us. We're going to wind this up as well. Have a great week, of course, Cubs. You'll be streaming GAC late this week again as well when it comes back around again. Thank you so much for joining us. It's a heck of a lot of fun, guys. Hit the subscribe button, please. Give us the thumbs up. Give us some love there so we can keep growing and making this channel even more awesome than it is. So thank you so much, guys. Cubs, have a great week, my friend. Looking forward to it. And we'll see you all again next week, guys. Love ya. Take care. Bye. Mwah.